Oi, oi.
What's happening?
What is happening? Welcome back to another show.
Yeah, sorry for the absence, guys.
Yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Aye. Why did we get let down last week? 'Cause you were playing
It
darts.
was Easter. Playing darts too.
Aye. We've
We went and played darts pool and watched Arsenal play Man City.
well, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? I
No.
did.
Jason has started to abandon me to go and play darts because he fancies himself as a bit of a Luke Littler now.
No,
Apparently,
listen. I'm going to be realistic. If I just get to the Premier League next year, I'll be happy.
I can't believe you've just turned into this full darts nerd.
It happens. Remember the time when just me and you just went and bought a dartboard for the studio?
Aye.
It's like at me.
Aye. Well, me and you
it'll
went
fade.
because you wanted the dartboard for the
But
studio.
it was good. It was fun.
Did I see that you actually went to the darts?
Yes. It's fucking brilliant. Man.
What? How'd that all come about?
Johnny and Jordan. Johnny goes every year, and I was out over. When was it? Heller's birthday. We went up and had a drink with him, and he was like, "Mate, I book a box every year, fucking VIP box,
Right.
£80 a ticket. Do you want to go?" I was like, "Fucking right." And then obviously, mate, it was fucking outstanding. Like,
What do you get with the box?
mate, you get drink. Like they just come in. You don't have to queue for drinks. There's a smoking area upstairs. I was vaping in the box.
Right.
It was fucking brilliant.
Aye, but that's nothing different. You'd vape anywhere.
Aye. So like I think the tickets were like 40 quid, and then the box was it was 28 of us, was 80 quid each. It was fucking brilliant,
That's
mate.
all right. Like,
Mate, see for what you get, and we
because
see
what you would spend on drink as well.
see where we were. We were right at this. We were the first box. We hear this first story too. So we were right at the end where like you could see everything. Like the darts players were just
Right.
and you have this whole room. You can walk out and sit in the seats and stuff. You go outside. There's a bar, but the wee girl just comes in. You just tap your card or whatever and get the drinks.
Yeah.
2
Also,
seconds.
drinks aren't included with the box, right? Okay.
Neither there is the fridge is full of drink, but you had to pay for extra to get that open.
Aye,
if
right,
you know what I
okay.
mean.
Yeah.
But anyway, the wee girl came in about halfway through. So my mate Johnny Evans, you call him. My mate was there, and the wee girl comes in and goes like, "Is Johnny Evans there?" And he goes, "Yes, that's me." And she goes, "No, you're not." And he goes, "You know who it is?" He goes, "No, you're not." And he goes, she goes, "No, you're not the Johnny Evans." She thought he was Johnny Evans who played the football.
Was she trying to come in and get a autograph and a picture and all?
We got the full VIP treatment, and that's why because
Because
it's
they
see when we
thought
were
he
coming
was-
in, it said Johnny Evans on the sheet, and we were in the like obviously the 2 of the best boxes in the whole
That
place.
was unbelievable.
And mate, and he had to get his driving license and all out and sure. Here, no, honestly, I'm not. This is me.
And that, kids, is why you should never assume. So we treated like shit for the rest of the night.
No,
then.
no, fuck. But this was near the end of the night actually. But like all the wee girls were coming in here, like they were dead nice. Now, I'm assuming it was like that in all the boxes,
Aye.
but we did get like anything we asked for, boom, it was there straight away.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was Johnny Evans.
That is fucking
But mate,
brilliant.
darts is one of the few things. Obviously, you can't see on stage where it's hitting. But darts is like I've been to Formula One, for loads of different sports, tennis, everything. Darts is surprisingly one of the ones where you can actually know what's going on when you're there.
Yeah.
It's because of the screens and the announcers. Everything is you can enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas seeing you go to a Formula One or you go to a motorbike race or something, it's just zoom. That's it. You don't even know who's leading. You don't know
Like
what's going
whenever
on.
you're like, we go to the Formula One. It's like, why?
You just
literally
go to
have
get
10
drunk.
seconds of boom, 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 and then it's like, right, we'll wait for another few minutes.
You don't. But darts is like football. I find obviously everything's better on TV, but with football, like when you're at a football match, you can see the full pitch. You
Yeah.
know what's going on. Whenever you're with a
That's like
darts,
when a goal
you
scored,
everything
you're
was
waiting for the
happening.
replay, and you're like, there was no replay.
But
So this is what happens when we're seeing all this shit on the replays. Right, okay.
So like it was. I'd never been to darts before, but it was surprisingly good to witness one-on-one.
It looks like it'd be good fun.
It is, mate. It's like as fucking bloated. See, by the time I left there, mate, I just went straight in,
It's
got
not
a
like you.
bottle of wine, and after that, I can't remember much. then Heller was going away the next morning for dancing with Aisha.
Yeah.
And I got her to pick us up at the Big Fish at like fucking 12 o'clock, and she was going away at 5.
Oh.
I was like, we're fucking black, we can't get home, we pick us up. She was no sweat, our kid. Straight down she came. But no, I would recommend doing it. Next year if we're going, you should come, mate. It's really fun. Like,
Yeah.
Johnny, they've done it the last load of years, got booked the boxes and just went there. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm sure it'll happen this year.
I'll definitely be up for that. That'll be good crack.
And mate, it's fucking fun. I love the darts.
I know I've definitely noticed that you've taken a fun pass.
But mate, I keep seeing people, they should make a darts EA game. Just buy a fucking dartboard, you dick. They're not that dear.
Yeah.
People are writing on TikTok and all, why don't they make like a game for the Xbox at darts? And you're like, because it's cheaper to just buy a fucking dartboard.
There's loads of mobile games for darts. It's not something that's overly difficult. I can't
it's a
imagine
pub
being-
game, mate.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's
a pub.
not.
It's
It's
like
not
pool.
a sport.
No,
It's definitely not a sport.
that's I seen Eddie Hearn. They run the darts,
Right.
and he's like, the only thing that does better numbers than the darts is the Premier League in the UK.
Yeah.
The numbers in Sky are way. It's a second on Sky, and even over Christmas or in the World Championships, it was matching Premier League football match numbers.
Jesus.
That's
Actually-
nuts.
That's
Like,
mad. Like I would never
No.
have thought that at all.
he
And like
said tennis, golf, boxing, everything. The
Is
only thing
outdone
it's
by
matching,
darts?
It's getting outdone by darts.
It's
And
whenever
that
you
was
see all the
before
music.
that was before Luke Canuck came on the scene. Like, he made it popular. He's a celebrity, like the wee
Yeah.
man. Do you know what I mean? Where, but then you've still got all the other ones that are. I mean, neither instead of getting 500 grand, they're getting near $1 million. I fucking,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So it's worked out for them. Like,
It's whenever you see the crowds and all the tunes and all calling.
see at Mr. Brightside, Nathan Aspinall walks out to Mr. Brightside, mate. The whole place, mate, were just singing the songs. Even when
Why did they
were
come out the entrance music?
Oh,
then?
they
Fuck
walk
off.
down, look like WWE. Mate. It's fucking mad. It's fucking crazy. But
Someone
never
comes
mind
down
that.
dressed
There,
the
on to
Undertaker.
the other one. What about the fucking Man United today?
What
With
about-
a Liverpool.
Oh, I
Come on, the Arsenal.
I have nothing to say.
We're
It's-
going to win the league.
It's a bad one for Liverpool. That was.
They're a bad lot, mate. That's the fucking best Liverpool team in years. Suck my dick.
Yes, they're gonna battle it.
Sure, we're not.
I
mate.
can't wait. The Arsenal battle it.
We're unbelievable.
We're gonna take this moment. I'm gonna clip it, and then whenever Arsenal battle it, I'm gonna play it back to you.
Yeah.
Never.
Let it go. Don't hold it back any. I can't wait. Well, we deserve it though. Yes, we do.
No.
We deserve to win the league.
People deserve it based on how hard they work.
What's happening, Liam? Welcome to the show. Sorry, we missed all the comments, sir.
Because we're ranting about the darts.
Darts, yeah.
What did you get up to? Did you get up to much else over Easter?
Yeah, no, well, not really. They were away. Me and Jax just footed about, went over to QE1, played darts and pool, and then we went out with my dad and my wee brother on the Easter, played darts and pool, and got some food and watched the match, and that was it, mate. Didn't really know what to do.
Nice wee relaxing. Well, there's fuck all.
But
to do.
Jax likes the darts, and
Yeah.
he likes pool, so it's like I was on the show and I see him like I pool cleaned up in a fucking dance camp that drive. I wish he did, but that's
Yeah.
the only thing he's shown interest in. So I'm trying to like give him
Aye,
it as
push
much
him.
as he can, but I had
Yeah.
to stop him from playing the house because the darts were hitting the floor and he was starting to put holes in the floor.
Oh, here, that reminds me. Whenever I went in for a piss there before we came out, I threw a dart and I missed and I hit your curtains. So sorry.
yeah, fucking-
We scratched the
Mate,
window.
I put a video up last night and everyone was saying, fuck me, as put your window in. Not even once has that crossed my mind that the window is behind the dartboard. And I've hit the dartboard every time, but it's just,
But see now that it's there.
but that's what it is. But that's what I was saying. Like, I'm so confident in throwing that I'm like, there's no chance I will even come close to hitting the window.
Yeah.
But then there must have been 8 or 9 people wrote under my story, fuck, I'd have that window smashed. And I went, fuck, right enough. But it never even crossed my mind, mate.
Speaking about things not crossing your mind, I near got myself in a bit of bother. Completely innocent, but I could have got done for some sort of sexual assault over Easter, right? So there's one of our friends, Rebecca, who lives down the street from us. She has a wee sausage dog. And sausage dog, right? So she said, yes, if you're ever on the lookout for a
Say, don't worry, I've got a sausage here.
No, but
love."
it's become a bit of a running joke, and like there's cartoon sausage dogs come on the TV, and you put into the group chat being like, "Here, well, let's do for Daisy, right?" So we were up in Bangor over Easter with a child, and we were walking along the pier, and there was some woman walking a sausage dog.
Yeah.
I said to Nicole, "Oh fuck, what do you say? I'm gonna take a picture of that dog and be like, some hole on that one. Would that do for Daisy?" And as I was walking along, I was trying to zoom in to just get the dog, so it was nothing else. But the woman kept walking in front of the shot, and I was like, fuck's sake. But then it dawned on me, I was like, this is a very busy pier, and I look like I'm just trying to videotape this woman's ass walking behind her. Like, how do you explain that to a cop if you get stopped? Well, actually, I'm trying
No,
to
I'm trying to-
send a joke about this dog's ass to somebody in a group chat. It's like, no, officer, I'm not interested in her ass. It's the dog's ass that I'm interested in. Well, that's a whole different kettle of fish.
Why do you get out of that? What do you say?
The truth, and the truth will not set you free on this occasion.
You're fucked.
There is absolutely no one's going to believe that.
I know. What is happening, Gavin? Hope you're well, buddy.
How's it going, Gavin? Welcome.
It is fine Sunday. We're starting to get the weather again. It's getting me excited for festival season.
It is, mate. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I was unfortunate about Logic.
I know.
Getting pushed back.
I don't know if we can say what it actually was that happened, why it got pushed back, but either way, it was
that's not
it was not their fault.
Yeah. But at least it's still going ahead.
Yeah. Basically, it's same lineup.
But yes, there's plenty to look forward to during the summer. Nice weather is getting us in the mood.
We need to start pushing for gigs again. We've done our wee break. We've had a wee break.
Yeah,
it's time to start pushing again because we literally have turned too much down, and I think we should just take the hit because it's hard to get content without.
Yeah, but it's been fun just sitting making music.
Yeah,
like again, I've got my year end out of the way, and there's 3 tunes done today.
We literally have finished. You have finished 3, but I finished mixing 2. Mm-hmm. So, and it's like sort of banging hard techno shit. It's not. It's hard style. I'm not calling it hard techno. Fuck off. It's hard style. Fucking wankers are trying to get me into there.
Let's start us. It's unique. A new subgenre of sub. It's just,
we had this argument with Paul too, Paul Clark. I was like, it's not hard techno, it's not hard rave music, it's fucking hard style.
Some of it's fucking raw style.
Me and Heller done it last night. I was telling you earlier. Me and Heller, I was flicking through TikTok, and you know what I mean. Last week it was all dart shit in my algorithm. This week it's all hard techno.
Yeah.
And I keep listening, and I was like, Heller, listen to this here. I said, what do you think? He goes, oh, it's banging. I said, what music? He goes, hard style. Raw style shit. I was like, it's classed as hard techno.
Yeah.
It was literally a fucking hard, it was a raw kick with kick rolls and like a wee vocal stab. That was it.
But that's what it is. It's just...
It's subgrind. It's a sub genre.
But I seen something class that they discovered. I can't remember where it was.
See if you got a hard style track, and you got the DNA, or say if you found a hard style track buried in a million years' time and they extracted the DNA, it would say it's hard style.
Aye.
It wouldn't come up as hard techno.
Who knows? It'll fucking come up at now. Would you have to try and categorize shit?
But we talked about this last time. It's just so like there is no genres anymore.
No,
it's freeing. It's liberating. It's fun. You can just do what you want. It's also hard, as in what do you categorize your tune as? Because
trying to approach labels.
Like, whenever you're sending a request to a label, what do you put it down as? Because is it trance? Is it EDM? Is it techno? Like,
yeah.
Because what they're calling techno these days is not fucking techno. What they're calling trance these days is not trance.
What we grew up listening.
Exactly. We're just 2 old farts that can make music quite easily, but don't know how to categorize it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, now in this world of everything need to have a label on it, it's very fucking difficult.
But everyone's Ben Nicky and us run about going, thank you, like multi-genre.
Do you not think?
But then the labels are going, what genres is your tune? But don't know.
Music's kind of become a bit LGBTQ plus. There's so many fucking genres. What are you doing? Where'd it go?
Shoo!
Fucking technology.
Gavin says trance covers all nowadays. You're actually right.
Yeah.
Like, see, whenever I put our new tunes or Dice tunes on SoundCloud, I just write trance.
Yeah.
It's not like not trance that I grew up listening to.
It's rave music.
It's man. We're going round circles again, aren't we?
No,
I've had this same debate the other week, but it's doing my head in.
But see what you were saying there about people.
See the many times I've tried to categorize. You've been speaking to labels and they're saying what genre is it? And I'm like, I don't know, trance or summary or like feels like. What is feels like?
It's a good tune.
It's a pop tune then.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't know. You tell me what it is. Do you want to release it or not? If you don't want to release it, just tell me. Don't ask me what fucking genre it is, because I do not know. We're just making music we like. Fuck off.
Is this a bit of a sore spot for you? Is it?
It just baffles me. They're all going multi-genre and these. What genre's your tune? We don't know. Listen to it. You tell me. Is it suitable for your label or is it not? If it's not, we'll move on. If it is, fucking release it.
Wow! Holy fuck!
Sorry.
You have a B. Have you been waiting weeks to get that out of you? Have
We
you?
haven't,
That
done,
was.
we haven't done a show in 2 weeks.
I think that was possibly the most passionate I've ever seen you get about anything.
Doesn't it come down to the BPMs? No, because some of this hard techno shit is like 170. That's UK hardcore fucking
Well, look at
BPMs.
Shugs' new tune.
150 or
It's
something. Isn't it?
160.
Fuck me. Aye, that Baby I'm Bad.
Yeah.
What a tune.
That's
What
unbelievable
a
tune.
fucking tune. Super
But
tune.
that's 160, and that's what?
Trance.
Yeah.
What is it? What? Jokes, what? Like, don't hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's your clip. Fuck's sake.
I'm just gonna get a stick and poke you now.
But it doesn't make sense to me. Like, what?
Let's
Like, see,
see,
whenever
right.
you're sending stuff to labels too, like, they want you to categorize the genre.
But you can't. That you've established. But like, it's why don't you just make your own?
Make your own label.
With
Fuck
your
it.
man, is it Marcon? Hyper techno?
Yeah. But hyper techno is literally just UK hardcore with a tougher kick.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Like, see all stuff Thunders and all it's making, it's just the UK hardcore track.
So right, let's see. We'll go on the B port and see what Baby I'm Bad is categorized as. Where is it? Dance electro pop.
What is that? What is that?
Have you pushed that? Have you? What the? Oh, you're breaking us. So dance and electro pop.
Cheers, Darrell. I'm full of passion, me. I'm a passionate man. Full of passion. Ask my missus.
Full of shit. Ask your missus.
Let's invent a new genre, right? Let's do it. So I have an idea. Why don't we get like hard style kicks, right? And techno sort of vocal chops with techno leads, and then we'll make a new genre called hard techno. That's basically all I've done. Just made hard style, and instead of producing hard style with melodies, they're just doing an intro and an outro, and they're calling it fucking hard techno.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna sit back for the next 45 minutes and just let you go on this.
It's fucking stupid. It's fucking hard style. It's hard. Me and you were making that in 2013.
We were.
We were making that style of music in 2013.
Back when it was taking us 2 hours to figure out which cable went where to fix something. And then we're like, I will do this for 15 minutes and then get pissed off and leave.
2 hours to write 3 notes. No, that C doesn't go with that D.
Out of key as well.
Yes, we've got 3 notes in the melody.
I'm fucking bored. I can get home.
Where do we stand on side trance then? Well, coming from someone from an act that created a fucking subgenre in hard sci and sci dance.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I like side trance.
Yeah.
But it's clearly defined. It's a rolling bass line with like fucking trippy leads.
Yeah.
It's a
And we
clearly
glitches
defined
and shit like
genre.
that, yeah. See, actually, just on that there, I was reading yesterday that they discovered, I think it's in the Brazilian jungle, they found rock art that depicts people dancing to psychedelic music that's 4,500 years old. And they're like, this is obviously their shamanistic rituals, and it just, whatever way it is, it shows the characters in different forms and motions of dance. And they're like, yeah, this is obviously whenever they were taking their whatevers and dancing to their chants. And I was like, that's fucking mad. 4,500 years ago, and people are like, I imagine them fucking painting a picture of Kelly's and everyone off their fucking bake. 4,500 years later, someone finds it going, fucking state of the heavens.
I bet you weren't arguing over genres.
Is that some? It's a subspecies of fucking human there.
Right, so the genres are a mess. 10 years ago, you had like 5 or 6 dance music genres, nice, clean, and simple. I agree, Andy.
Oh, 100%.
See, my problem isn't that it's a mess. My problem is, what do you define it as? Because so everyone is talking about it being multi-genre now. And I love that. Like, we have always done it with phase 2. Like,
do a drinking game the amount of times you said multi-genre tonight.
I know. So see with phase 2, we always started like 145, like hard trancey, hard dance stuff, and finished at 200 plus BPM.
It was like a hard style version of multi-genre.
We went through the full genre, the full umbrella of hard dance. So like hard trance, hard dance, hard style, reverse bass, raw style, UK hardcore, fucking up tempo French core.
Listen to how many fucking genres of music
Yeah,
you've listened
but they're
to.
all easily defined, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So my problem isn't that we have made loads of music, have no idea what the fucking genre of any of this music is, but then we're talking to labels and they're asking us to define the genre,
Yeah.
and we're like, we don't know what it is. You tell us if you're fucking interested or not.
But but it's hard to. I don't even know. You've covered it all. You've literally just said what it is.
Let's start a revolution. The revolution will not be televised. The
The-
revolution is here.
It'll be broadcast on the internet.
It'll be broadcast on fucking Beats, Banter and Beyond.
Oh, we didn't do a read.
That's right. We'll do it later. Just follow all the pages. You're going to hear more shit like this.
you
'cause
know
I'm
that usual shit that we say at the
seething.
start. Just seething. What a good word.
I'm fucking seething.
Man, that's
But no, it is. It's just the noise it did to me. Anyway,
so.
how was life treating you? Anyway, all good. I like new music we made today. Like it is. That is what
Oh,
it's hard. It's hard techno nowadays,
Yeah.
but it's early hard style to us.
Yeah.
Like whenever I listen to it, it just brings me right back to fucking like Sensation Black 06 and all.
Yeah.
The sets from there.
That was I found it fun doing it because of that, because it's like whenever I started doing dice.
Here, listen, I'm on a diet, lad. Stop talking about cake, will you?
Whenever we started doing dice stuff, it was like going back
What's
to the
happening,
start.
Rochelle?
But this
Hope
is
you're
like
good.
making the hard style that you enjoyed listening to
Yeah.
at the start and tried to make, but didn't have a fucking notion what you were actually doing.
The kicks are just a lot. That kick we made earlier, it's just a lot. It's not as hard as a raw style kick to make, but it's much. What would you say? It's much tighter than the old school kicks,
Yeah.
just because of the modern processing. I feel that's it.
Because whenever they were doing that, they were obviously taking 808 kicks or whatever the fuck it was and running them through a sampler to then get them and bounce them down and do all this here, because it wasn't just I drag and drop from a sample pack of
Yeah.
10,000 different kicks that you have.
I know. When you're coming back to Torquay, you need us. Whenever we get booked, do you get on the promoters? We'd love to come back.
Yep.
Or we'd.
You will never know.
Vegan cakes, nowhere meat cakes around here only.
Well, 100%.
Full 100% beef.
No vegan here. Fuck that. What else did I have for you? I got up.
I like your. I'm liking Craig's humor here. It's like microwave kicks.
them fucking zag kicks.
Right, so Andy again, but here, change of subject. You know what's great to see? Many guys from this small island making a mark all over the world. You're right, Andy. It's been absolutely insane.
Oh.
Is known for dance music talent.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy how easy it is once you get to know what to do. Like, and there's so many boys that have actually, people we have had in, even in here, also people that we know who have started off. Like, I remember some of the young lads were making absolutely piss poor music and are now making fucking complete
Class, dude.
weapons.
Yeah.
Like, you can do anything there if you stick your mind to it, just like me. You know what I mean? I have an average of about 80 now on darts.
Oh my god, yourself with the darts. But we are very talented. Like it's always like from all aspects. Sure, we on our old podcast we done a wee thing about that there, all the shit that came from here.
I remember I was funny as fuck.
But like musically, like even going back, you've got like Nelly and
Do you know
Nelson
does the chat know that Viagra was made in Northern Ireland?
Yeah, it was. That wee blue pill was made here. It was meant to be a red, white, and blue pill, but they're like, nah, you can't be doing that, boys. You can't be doing that. You're segregating half the people. But the like Cleve Dobbin and like Nelly and Nelson and all those ones from back in the day, and like X-Ray
Fergie.
and Call, Fergie. Like there's always been
Fergie was massive, mate. He used to do Radio 1 all, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking right.
And like not even just from dance music, there's so many bands and singers and stuff that have come from here, even the island of Ireland.
I like Craig's humor. He's fucking Craig, be back next week. You enjoy it. Phase cake needed. Fat slices of cake.
Send us cake.
So I'm just reading. You fucking keep talking. I'm reading the comments.
No, because you're just not even going to listen to me.
I never listened to.
I know you don't.
I just
That's why it's hard to have a one-way conversation with you. You're either buried in your phone or just going looking up into the fucking corner, going what? What?
I'm working.
It's like fucking talking to the child. Here, do that. What? Do you want this? What? What?
No, we have had some amazing artists, especially now. Like, see when you look at like the Symmetric, Dara, Shugs, like, and Billy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not for like that's mainstream.
Oh,
That's
100%.
like
Yeah.
potential to be like Calvin Harris, fucking David Guetta style, like that big John Summit. You know what I mean? That all lemons have the potential to go and do that.
Yeah. Symmetric as well.
Symmetric,
Like that's you set for life. As long as you want to keep doing it, it's then just up to you
yeah,
how long you want to
100%.
do this for.
But again, every single one of them was like, it wasn't the music to begin with. It was the constant online presence. Like, Bar Shugs is known for his music more than his online stuff.
Yeah, but he's been DJing.
Shugs is an amazing DJ. Like I mean, we're terrible DJs, but we're good producers.
Speak for yourself.
He's fucking he's a fucking wizard on the decks. But so with D and Curtis, like I remember them, like all they were doing was like going down to town and sitting on a green box and getting a picture taken, and that was it. And then posting it saying like, "Oh, where would you like us to play?" And like I'm in the studio making music, looking at it, going, "Oh, it doesn't seem like it means much." And then next minute, the posts are going mad, like, and it just built up. Just posting those wee daft pictures every day just built them up. And then not only that, then they started making fucking decent music. They then turned to back up the support they had, and then they just went boom.
But we threatened to do things like that, like get it in the calendar. We'll go out and do a content day. I know. And then when it comes to it, right, want to set make tunes.
Want to finish that music?
Yeah, just set make tunes today, will we?
That's what you had to do. But like, if you want to go that route, like, don't get me wrong, there's so many different routes you can go. You can be successful from doing that. You can be successful from your music. You have to have the whole package these days, I feel.
But we've talked about that to the death.
You have to have the.
But you have to. We talked about that with Paul quite a lot as well. It's just you need to have everything: the look, the appeal, the social media following, the freaking kitchen sink. And that is how the music scene. I do think it's quite poisonous, the music scene at the minute. Not at the minute, but it's just very not about music, and that also it goes towards making all these millions of genres because people are quite easy
jumping on trends.
It's not even jumping on trends, but if people are just making tunes on TikTok and sticking it up, and then it's getting released by some label who's like, that's when popular, then they're like, oh, this is like bonker-esque classical music.
Yeah.
And they're like, sweet, just stick that down as whatever that is.
Do you remember, what do you call that? No, the wee girl we done that TikTok fucking tune with? No, the one she put the vocals up.
Aye.
What was a popular tune of her? Like, it's like,
I can't remember. But
I can't get it in my head. But anyway, see the wee man that made that tune with her voice. Yeah. It was about getting fucked up and partying or something. There was loads of cursing and all in it. And he made that, but he literally only made 30 seconds of that tune, and then that blew up, and it was getting released on Spinning, and they had to go back and redo the full tune because it was never made to be played in the clubs. Really, it was made to be played on TikTok. I was reading a thing, and I don't know, it was an article, but I was reading it somewhere. It was like, yes, like we literally just made that and put it up on TikTok, and
just
then
to see what the traction
it blew up, and then it got signed, and it wasn't even a full tune.
But that in itself then is a problem. Why are you signing a tune that's not a full tune? Like, anyone could make class 30 seconds of music, but it's about the transitions from one section to the next. It's about ideas and elements. Like 30 seconds is a construction kit from sample packs.
Yeah.
Anyone could do that. Sure, it's like that girl you found was releasing the drum and bass stuff and was releasing it as all the
that's amazing packs. So for those that don't know, there was we were on the podcast ages ago, and I found this girl that
she was a fucking girl. Was she a
girl? She's a fucking big girl too. She was a massive drum and bass act in America, and then it turned out that all the tunes she made. Which, see, if you buy a sample pack, there will be a construction kit in some of them where it's like you can build this tune just to teach you how to build it in
And
it.
it gives you all the sections and all
Yeah,
the samples to make the demo 30 to 45 seconds track to give you an idea of how a
track
track should be
should be
structured
built.
or
Yeah,
stuff like that.
and she bought all these sample packs and built all the demo packs and released every one of them. And it wasn't like 2 or 3. It was a
Oh
fucking
no, it was
shitload,
it was
wasn't
a
it?
lot.
And me and Dave went through it, and she had literally done. It's like she must have had 12 releases or something, and 11 of them were fucking construction
packs.
kits.
But
And she was getting to hundreds of thousands of views.
but that again is the labels problem.
Oh look, yeah,
Because labels should be not doing their due diligence, but at the end of the day, if you're making music or you're in that area, like there's certain tracks I'll hear and be like, oh yeah, that's from a sample pack because I've got that same sample on the computer. But if you're doing NR for people, you obviously
you're not.
should have a good idea to know
Yeah,
that that's probably not.
but they're not. Most of the Emmons, it's just a job they have.
Yeah,
They went to
but
university.
that's what I mean.
Aye.
That's the problem. It's not people who are doing due diligence. It's just a yes man or whatever going, aye, that sounds sweet. Yep. Get that through.
That's another piece of cake.
But look at
Put
Scooter
that
as
down the
well.
conveyor belt. That piece of cake.
Scooter has made a 30 odd year career out of stealing
I know.
songs and samples and MIDI.
Remember we done that in the old show too, where we went through Scooter's shit.
If anybody wants to actually check it out, it's quite a funny video. It's a 9.5 minute video of Scooter on YouTube, and it lays out all his tunes and all the hardstyle tunes in which Scooter has just taken and made his own by talking about being an ice cream man with cows and whatnot over the top of it.
Man, I seen one the other day. I was like, you don't appreciate how much like just Scooter, like he goes, oh, like in his tunes, he just makes these wee noises. It was some clip I seen that's like fuck, and then they start playing like wee noises.
Once
he nails all these wee fucking weird noises constantly.
See, at the same time, though, as much as I'm taking the piss, see, whenever we went to see him in Creamfields,
Uh,
holy shit, that was amazing. That was like the Hexy moment where I was expecting this to not be good and was just standing there going, oh my god. And then whenever the Logical song came on, that whole tent went nuts. I was like, holy shit.
The saved my life Scooter that weekend.
It did. That's
Right.
right.
We've told that story a million times on the show, but we were playing Creamfields and I'm diabetic, obviously, and my blood sugar went low.
There you go. You've managed to slip it in this week.
And there was they were only selling Pepsi Max in the whole place, and I went in. We went backstage, and I was like, "Listen, I'm diabetic. I need Coke or something, not cocaine, Coca-Cola." And some fella went, "I've got it here. We've got it round our thing." And round it was Scooter's room. Went in, the fucking big spread, everything, Coke, Fanta, Sprite, Dak, whatever you wanted, mate. But you couldn't get it anywhere else in the fucking place.
That's something I've noticed as well, like restaurants and everywhere. Excuse me, all shops and everything are going just to zero because obviously there's the sugar tax and stuff. But whenever you are going to festivals and stuff like that, as you said, being diabetic,
There has to be an
that's
option,
kind of
like-
your one
Yep.
safe. It's like, well, if things go wrong, I can probably go and get a wee bottle
Yeah.
of Coke or something. And then you're spending more time running about. Like I remember at Logic Festival, you were like, shit, can you go and get me a bottle of Coke? Because
You couldn't find them either.
but I had to go and stand listening. Again, it was all fucking zero. Stand there down the field trying to figure else and just seeing you going, oh, it's all right, mate. I've got sorted. I'm running away going, Sergey's man here. I need to fucking scarp her.
That's it. It is actually, but you're right. It's because it costs too much for the festivals or the people who are doing the catering at the festivals to bring in like Coca-Cola because of the.
Can you really put a price on a diabetic's
went
life?
to last Sunday
Where?
and I haven't been, or last Monday it was. I haven't been in years, and I was pleasantly surprised. Witherspoons.
Yeah.
I went and got food in Witherspoons in Carrick last Monday, and I fed everyone for 38 quid. Everyone got a drink.
All right,
Everyone
Jamie
got
Oliver.
fed. And I was like, mate, I go out and I spend like 120 quid in a restaurant for all four of us. I'm that again, but no, they always, and I still do it in restaurants. See if I go up and go, could I go, no, one Coke.
Just
and
be
they
a
go
dick.
out and I go, no, one Coke. So, don't do Coke. And I was like, I'm only joking for fuck's sake. But mate, I was really surprised. I obviously whenever we were younger, me and you went to Witherspoons all loads of times, but I haven't been in donkeys. And
Since the last time we went with Jack,
remember
that
Jack
was
Hart?
so funny.
We had a blast that night, wasn't
That was fucking brilliant. Sitting in his hotel room, taking the piss, and then being like, right, off to
it?
our VIP table over other spoons.
VIP spoons. we were saying to the waiters, "No, that's VIP spoons and all, like in the box in the corner."
See what you were saying there about taking the piss. I was a bit mischievous yesterday to a bunch of kids just for my own personal amusement, and it was brilliant. We were up at our friend's house with the kids. They all play, and they were playing this game. But there was 5 of them, so 3 people had to be innocent.
Yeah.
There was one person had a knife, and they were the murderer, and one person had a gun, and they were the sheriff. And the person with the knife had nobody knew who they were, and they had to figure it out. But the person with the knife had to try and get rid of the 3 innocents before the cop figured out who the one with the knife was, right?
Yeah.
So the time I went and give them their instructions, and that game was over in like 2 minutes. So they're like, right, we're going to do this again. I was like, okay, well, if you're doing it, you have to come in one at a time, and we'll tell you who's what, and we'll give you your instruments, and you can leave, and then you just don't tell each other. And like, right, dead on. And they all came in one at a time, and I was like, innocent, 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 and off they went. So all of them thought that somebody else had the knife and the gun, and all of them were like, well, I'm innocent, so it can't be me. Gone for 15, 20 minutes, mate. No one was like, yes. Just running about, and then you sort of seen them all congregating together. Being like, is it you? Is it me?
Games like that, don't you? You said on the other week, like you have to find out, like the TikTok one where you get the fucking.
Oh no, this was just some wee kids game that they were playing. No, this. What are you talking about?
You says you done one that you had to like go onto the website.
Oh no, that was a
out.
load of bollocks. That was some adult crime solving game. No, this is just some wee game that they were playing with a fucking marker and a cap gun. That they blocks or something.
Here, everyone, if you just like this and share it with your pals, we go live every Sunday at about between 7 and 8 p.m. on a Sunday if we're not on the road.
Or depending on how busy the day is.
Or how busy we are. And then also if we do like the cinematic ones where we'll have guests in, we will put them out on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock on our YouTube and Facebook and all. But yeah, every time we would love it if you would share and comments about cake today.
Yeah.
But I'm on a diet, so I'm not eating cake.
Why you on a diet?
Nah, man, I'm just eating healthy and going to the gym every day, sure.
Are you still, are you still going to the gym?
I only went twice that week, because obviously Easter was closed the Tuesday and then fucking flat
down. Doing weights and all to help you through them darks better?
That's what it is, man. No wanking helps with that.
Oh, right, okay. Sweet.
I'm a good aim with that. I hit her face all the time. Sorry, Heather.
I had a Pride Dad moment.
Gary Johnson said, do you ever remix Barry Sunshine After the Rain? That's a good one, actually.
That is a good tune.
That's a good
anything by E17.
What's your name, Londonderry?
Londonderry Johnson.
I can't call you Derry. I'm calling you Londonderry.
Derry stroke Londonderry Johnson.
Oh, fucking brilliant.
Oh, sorry. We'll just call you Johnson.
I hope you're not
keep yourselves sweet.
Where are you from, Londonderry? England?
Fucking Londonderry Johnson. You're on fire tonight, man, aren't you?
Yeah, fuck you. I actually went there. Where are you from? Are you from England? Are you from Scotland, Wales? Or Northern Ireland? Or Ireland?
Derry stroke Londonderry. I had a Pride Day moment over Easter. I went up to Bangor, and I had a wee fun fair thing. And I always try and convince Ruby to go on. Do you know the ride that sort of spins round? There's 3 of yous in different sections, and you spin round, and it throws you out to the side, and then pulls you back in again and throws you out to the other side.
Yeah.
I always try and get her to go on that because I know she loves going fast. She likes that adrenaline buzz.
Yeah.
But she's always been too small. Like, do you know what? Fucking, I'm gonna say. So there's this wee thing saying you must be this high to go on with an adult. I was like, right, sweet. So she measured, bang, right in the line. I was like, Nicole, I'm going to say to her. And she's a wee bit apprehensive. And Nicole's like, she's never doing this. I was like, watch, wait till you see. So she got on it. Absolutely loved it. Like, unbelievably loved it. Hands in the air doing a Mario. Woohoo! Woohoo! And all this. Because all the rave music and all is playing. And it's just fucking going really fast. And she's like squishing me into the side, going, squish, squish. And then it ended. And the fucking tears started. I was like, oh, Jesus, what's wrong? It's over. Yes. So we done it again, and then I was like, right, I'm really gonna. Oh fuck! I'd done something stupid. I'll tell you about that in a second. So got her to go on the Walsers. We're like, right, well, let's test your fucking insurance.
The Walsers are a rough one, even still for us. Like,
I got a fucking headache from it because my neck tensed up so much. I was like, fuck, my head's banging. So do you know the fun house that they have for kids and stuff, right?
I can picture it, like the one you go through in the
Yeah.
glass, like you have to go through the things in the, what do you call it, like the
the
floor
wee
moves.
yeah.
And all,
So the first thing in this fun house that you did was like a hamster wheel. It's a big wooden thing,
yes,
and it
I
goes
know
round the
exactly
circle,
what it is,
right? So Nicole went in with the child first, and I said to her, "You know what you should do? You should put your hands out and your legs out and see if you can spin around for a laugh, right?" And she's like, "No, fuck off, don't be doing that." So off she went with the child, and then when we were leaving, she wanted to do the fun house again. She goes, "Oh, I want to do it with Daddy this time." It's like, okay. So we got in, and I was like, "What do you see, Ruby?" So I held her. I was like, "Hold your feet," and I got her to go the whole way around the circle. She's like, "Okay, let's go." I was like, "Hold on a minute." I was like, "I can't tell Nicole to do this unless I'm willing to do it." So off I did it. I stuck my hands out, my feet out. Off I went, started spinning. I was like, "Shit, this is working. This is actually class. It's working." Then I was upside down, like doing a handstand, going, "Wow, this is class." And then as I tipped over and I started becoming upside down, back to front, I lost all concept of where I was and was like, "Shit, am I up? Am I down? What's going to happen if I let go here?" Gone completely. And then I panicked and was like, "Oh."
Did you let yourself go?
I hit the deck, mate. Near squished the child and was like, "Oh, that was so sore." Plus, I'm sure it was look class for people, and now I'm scundered.
Should have videoed that.
Oh, Nicole was videotaping and then put her phone away just as I did it. I was like, "Thanks." So, but apparently I did make it the full way around and then a wee bit more before I hit the third. I was like, "Oh, I'll take that."
Fair play.
You know that there's somebody in the crowd going, "That's class," and then watch me hit the dirt and go, "Ha, dick."
London Derry says, Welgwyn, Garden City. I'm going to assume that's Wales.
Yeah.
So you're from Wales.
But I'm in Martinique.
Where the fuck's Martinique? Please enlighten us.
That
And then
that,
she also
your answer gave more questions than
She
answers.
says, I was expecting a parade whenever I went to Derry. No one gave a fuck. Trust me, there's plenty of parades in London, Derry. You should have went there.
Do you know what? That's one thing I fucking hate so much. See, whenever someone says Derry, I'm like, "Sorry, where? I'm like, "Oh, London, Derry." Where? Sorry, I've never heard of it. Oh, fuck up.
Mate, we seen her whenever I was younger too, probably would have done it, but like we talked about this with Dean, but I still have mates where you go away somewhere and go, "Oh, you're Irish," and they go, "No, Northern Irish or British," and you're like, "For fuck's sake."
It's just so much easier just to agree. Like Irish, 100%. If that's going to make our interaction a little easier here, 1,000,000% I'm Irish.
Just 20 minutes north of London. I'm in the Caribbean at the minute, having a tour back for Colour Clash UK. Nice. We're not playing Colour Clash.
No. It'd be nice being in the Caribbean, having a fucking tour though.
I wouldn't be worrying about going to Colour Clash if I was down there. Fair play to you. I'm glad you're enjoying the show and hopefully you're having fun out there. Keep us up to date with what you're doing.
Oh, I've got bad news for you.
What?
Just popped into my head. We need
to get Dean on too.
Your darts obsession.
Yes.
That you're running away and leaving me for. Your mistress affair here.
So technically, I claim to be Derry from London.
Oh my goodness.
Outstanding. Love it.
That is fucking top rate banter right there. Well done, London, Derry, London, Johnson.
I really like that.
That was great. I can't remember what I was going to say to you now. Normally it's you that fucking makes me forget.
He says you've got an obsession with something.
Oh,
in Pornhub.
The anchor moved by about an inch this week, as in Nicole's anchor for leaving.
What?
No, the way I call her the anchor because she's the reason that we're staying in this country, mate. The anchor, like the chain was just checked to see if it was able to be lifted.
The first fucking
it was like the first wee wind.
We're
watching Married at First Sight in Australia. And
you have but that's the same. We're doing a remote job. You can do it like.
Oh no, I can't. The legal implications of me being connected to internet in a different part of the country is not allowed. But whenever
we'll talk after actually, because I was talking to someone that does. So we'll talk after.
We were sitting there, just like, "That's a nice wee house. Like, I wonder do they get many bugs?" And I was like, "No, well, that's
bugs."
No, she's more worried about snakes and all that shit and all that. There, I was like, "Well, no, that's in the city. They're not going to have that. It's more in the outback." And she's like, Google how many people die from spider bites in Australia. I was like, this is all very peculiar, but it's kind of like when you
Yeah.
don't want to spook an animal, you're like, I'm just gonna roll with this.
I'm not going to tell her.
Sort of Googled all
What
this
is
shit.
it? What is that, by the way?
What?
Is it many? Because I know huntsmen, they're massive, but they're
No,
not poisonous or fuck all.
In Australia, there's not that many people die of poisonous spider bites, but it's more when you get out to the outback and all that there, then you more encounter them as opposed to.
I would move to Australia, like
So
100% in a heartbeat. I'd do it.
we went through a few of these wee questions and different parts of cities and how far it is away from the fucking bad lands where the animals live and all that there. I was like, oh, that was an interesting conversation. And
There's crocodiles and all, alligators in Australia in there.
We were sitting yesterday and she made the full confession saying, the other day, like I really did give consideration just to uproot to move. I was like, oh my god, she admitted it. Yes, get that fucking up.
See somewhere like Malta, mate.
New Zealand, mate. New Zealand would be class.
I
New
haven't
Zealand's
yet
not
moved
as
to New
warm as
Zealand.
Australia.
It's cold too.
It's kind of like a warmer version of here.
It snows and all
but
down
it's
there.
beautiful.
But my mate lives down there, Jamie Talford. He moved down there when he was younger, and he's fucking. I remember he sent us a video on Facebook too, and he was like, because he was a big weed smoker, and he sent us. He had all these weed plants growing at the back of his garage. He was like, "Oh, look at this! Hey, yes." Oh,
where's this in Australia or New Zealand?
New Zealand. He lives in New Zealand.
New Zealand looks class.
His whole family, they were from around the corner. His whole family up and left. His dad's my everything, and then he's married and all down there now.
See, I'd be scared of America because they've got guns. And I don't want a gun, but if I lived in America, I feel like I would need a gun because I know everybody else has one.
Mm.
So I mean, it's one of those ones I don't want it, but if everybody else has
safer with one, like,
yeah.
Aye.
But I would rather not, and they're all a bit fucking mad Americans. Like it's nice for a holiday,
mate,
but
see, the only thing puts me off is the American health system. All puts me off. There.
Yeah,
it's a fucking like. I mean, it's madness. Like, I seen a video. Some girl had twins, and it cost her £101,000 or $101,000 to have twins in America.
Shit.
Now insurance covered part of it, but she still has to pay her. Like,
aye.
Like I've
mad.
had 2 kids. It was free. It didn't cost me a fucking thing.
That's scary. That's a scary number just to have kids.
That's madness, mate. That's what scares me about over there, especially with my 2 kids being sick. What happens if they go to the hospital? Are you getting insurance?
Why? What's wrong?
Diabetic. There's 3 of us have diabetes. But no, I mean, like,
the Americans will welcome you in with open arms.
What happens then? So if we move, like, say we get a job, say for talk's sake, we end up moving there because we're DJing over there all the time or something. Like, what ways does the insurance work for someone who already has a medical condition?
But then it'd be like any insurance.
You just know.
You just have to pay more because you're more likely to need the medical.
Yeah, no, but some insurance companies won't insure you if there's a risk.
Aye, but that's what I mean. It's not like it's going to be different just because you go to the States. At the end of the day, I would say it's if you pay, you'll pay more.
See, I think moving to the States with a medical condition is only all right if you're fucking rich.
Like everything's all right if you're fucking rich.
Exactly. But I mean, like, see, for us, you know what I mean, to move to the United States now, I don't know how it works. Maybe I'm ignorant in the thing, but I mean, you still have to get insulin. You still have to get fucking blood sugar shit.
That's not like just because you go to a different country, the disease.
The NHS start firing you over wee parcels.
Can you stick out the post and send them out chemist?
It's like I go down. I get fucking insulin. I get the sensors. It costs me nothing. Whereas people over there are paying £100 for a thing of insulin. But no, I know.
Oh, the internet. who was interviewed. He's now the world's oldest man. He's 111 years old. The other, and he's now 100, and the other guy's no longer about, right? But he was asked about what is the usual fucking shit. Oh, what's your key to a long, successful life? And say,
I hate that.
eating a fish and chip supper every Friday night. He's like, oh, what was the key to being the oldest man? And he's like, eating a fish and chip supper. I was like, oh, well done. And then I sort of thought about it a bit more. I was like, no, the key to being the oldest man is to outlive the current oldest man. That's all you've got to do. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do. All you've got to do is stay alive longer than the guy who's older than you, and then you become the oldest man.
Did you ever see the ones, but like wee women and all, like the turn 92? What's the thing? It's just fucking sparking up a fucking super king size fig. Just like, well, I never went to the gym, love. I never worked out in my life. But old Harry used to fuck me 3 times a week. That was about it for me exercise. You're like, you know what I mean? And then you get some cunt who's been running marathons since they were fucking 13.
And it dropped down,
and it dropped down dead 40. You're like, there's no, it's just luck.
There was a thing I seen. It was like the guy who invented the treadmill died at like 50. The guy who invented some sort of weights thing died at like 52. Some guy who like invented some other thing to keep you fit, and it was all this list of people who invented stuff to keep you fit down before like the age of 55. And it's like, this person here spent his life drinking, lived to 96. This person smoked every day since they were 12, lived to 102. It's like, the key to this is exercise kills you. Like, that's a fucking good point, actually.
I know. It might make you feel better at the time, but obviously, mate, some people's bodies, whatever triggers a reaction.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Some people that doing the exercise, but there's a thing, people might go to the gym and might not be eating the right way. If not eating the right way and you're putting your body under that strain every day, fucking working out, then your heart's going to pop.
Do you know what I always notice about people who are like full gym buffs? And it might just be me, but they ever think that their face looks a lot older than normal people for their age? Like, if you just lived your life and your face looks whatever way it should look for your age, that's fine. But I think if you start going to the gym, like, you look buff as fuck, but your face seems to age more.
I haven't noticed that. Like,
or like they look older or a bit more weathered, because like you can't do.
You're still putting under pressure. You're putting your body under pressure, like.
So you can't hide that.
No, you get a facelift.
Fuck.
Ask Kim Kardashian. They seem to be doing a good job. See, she got her fucking arse brought back in. No. Kim Kardashian has a fucking skinny ass now because she was getting the old fat pumped in there. You go that.
Is that what you call Kanye these days?
Yes, love it. Mate, I don't know who she's with Kanye's now. Fucking wife. She's just spitting image of fucking Kim Kardashian.
If she,
mate, do you see him making her walk about in like a bra?
I'm sorry, but see if she is not. Like, we are gonna watch a Netflix documentary about that relationship in 5 years' time.
Well, what would you rather be, Kanye's husband or P Diddy's? See, P Diddy was booking pro cocks. He was getting pro cocks to come in and rate his missus. So he'd be coming back from a club, maybe like, I'm horny and I love. And she's like, yeah, and I go, right, hold on. Here, will you come around? Oh, I need the fucking mandingo around to buck my wife.
The whole Diddy thing's mad. I love the fact that 50 Cent is loving it as well. Like, because 50 Cent doesn't like him at all.
Do you see 50 Cent's baby mama was in the report, and he's like, oh, you're just a little hoe. He's just constantly on Instagram going mad.
Do you know what I didn't know? That the guy who shot 50 Cent 9 times was friends with Mike Tyson. Right. And Mike Tyson...
I forgot 50 was shot.
I don't know if Mike Tyson had something to do with it, or Mike Tyson paid bail for the guy to get out of jail or something after he'd done it.
Was it not Floyd? Because he has a real problem with Floyd Mayweather.
No, that's a different thing. But he's like, I'll give $50,000 to charity if you can read a book.
The first page of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's standing.
Mike Tyson, he was some way involved with the guy who shot 50 Cent. So when 50 Cent made his millions, he then went and bought Tyson's mansion off him and didn't move into it. He's like, fuck you, and just let his house run into complete disrepair because he was like, nah, I don't want to live in that shithole, but I'll take your house.
I like 50 Cent, like, to be fair, he always has been, like, him, Dre and Eminem have always been the one that side snooping all. Like, they were the ones I like. They were the ones I liked. Obviously, like, so the Tupac and Biggie thing was all before my time. I mean, I didn't really. I knew all about it because once I started getting into hip hop and
Yeah,
that,
then you sort of learn about it. Have to the OGs.
But like this P Diddy thing, like see at the start, man, we talked about it a wee bit. I would see whenever I was reading all stuff, it didn't seem nefarious. It seemed weird as fuck. Like he was just paying hookers.
It didn't seem nefarious to hold
seemed,
some woman over a balcony and threaten
but
her.
this wasn't part of it. What it was like he was paying. He had his ex girl went to court about him.
He was paying hookers.
He was paying hookers to
male,
raid her.
Male hookers.
The raider. Things like that. It just sounded like a good time. It was a bit weird, like, but it was just no. I mean, it was a rich guy that's got. But see the shit now about like fucking all like trafficking and all that.
Did you see the video that came out yesterday of him trying to touch up Tyson on the sofa of a chat show? Like he's just it's like in the 90s or something, and they're just sitting like this here, and Diddy, like they're having a laugh and they're joking and they're beside each other on the sofa, and Diddy's hands just sort of here, just gently caressing the side of his leg, and Tyson just grabs his arm and goes, boop. And just sits it there and just laughs. Like he doesn't make a big thing, casually lifts the arm, sets it back to where it is. But it's like that's the 90s.
Yeah, did you see the thing? I say this, mate.
Getting raided?
No, I Google woman or man with boob tube on outside Diddy's house. Trust me.
That's boob tube and Diddy is definitely not going to bring up or a good search.
Sports bra outside Diddy's house. Trust me. Mate. Please be here.
No, I'm gonna have.
No, you need to see the video, mate. I seen it on TikTok.
Oh, I thought it was a picture.
Mate. Go for it.
No, that's just sports bra making 18th century underwear. It's not fucking Diddy's house.
Mate.
Uncensored Diddy's. No, I don't want to see uncensored Diddy's right now. Thank you. No,
I'll see if I can find it.
How about just explain to us what
happens? The raid in Diddy's house and some fella walks out like fucking a sports bra and like all dressed up like a fucking weirdo going, I'm famous. Mate, it's fucking nuts.
Do you reckon Diddy's comeback's going to be like Afro Man whenever he got raided and he's like, look, my house got raided?
He's posting like fuck all the time. He don't give a fuck. He's like
But he has to appear like he doesn't give a fuck, like nothing's wrong, when really he has lawyers, pardon the pun, up his arsehole.
I seen loads of like full Illuminati shit where they're saying he's got cameras in every room in his house.
Well, that's
the reason they raided the house was because all these famous people are like, or powerful people are like, he has videos of me. If this goes down, go in and raid that and get the videos. And neither his plane took off and went to there with no one on it, with the tapes on it.
But that's,
I mean, you don't know
what they were all saying. It's like he threw all these mad parties. He got all the girls and he got loads of drugs and he got everything in. Whatever you want, I got it. But he just had people walking about like videotaping and be like, yeah, just videotaping the party, having a good time, and like making sure that they go up to the pass for a wee sec. Okay, got a video of you doing that there. But again, with all these fucking moguls and billionaires, are you not surprised?
Mate, see
here we fucking broke something on the podcast before it was a thing. Did you watch the Nickelodeon documentary about the kid stars in Nickelodeon?
I actually watched the first.
I think it was episode 4 or 5 of the Northeast talk show. You were like, did you ever see the Nickelodeon guy that had the foot swimming pool?
Yep.
We're like, that's a bit weird, but nothing ever came out. And then fucking we were watching. I was like, shit, that's the guy we were talking about fucking 2 years ago.
See, man, I'm ahead of my time, kid.
But it was.
But no, I watched the first episode of it. All it's saying is he's a bit of a weirdo so far. Did you watch it all? Does he get off lately?
See, to be fair, the more you watch it, you realize that he wasn't the problem.
It was everyone under him. I've heard that.
He's very weird, but like he didn't.
Again,
he never.
If you want to watch someone fuck your wife,
he just put adult jokes in the kids programs. So there's other people that were actually going abusing kids, and you're like, well, they're the problem. The Drake and Josh. It was fucking heartbreaking. I don't want to get into it now. Do you know, before I wrap it up, do you know what's a fucking whopping show that I've been watching? Shogun.
I finished it.
I know, but it's not. I just
There's six. I watched
but
six.
there's 10 episodes in
Is there?
total.
So
It's
it's
the
every week.
7th one's out.
Is it? I
Yeah.
haven't watched it.
I didn't know you were watching that.
Do you know
mate.
it's a true story? Mate, I listened months about, was it William Smith or something you call the real fella? And like a podcast about him months ago, and I was like, "Fuck, that's nuts."
Like, it's
And
based on a book from the 70s,
Yeah, the
but
book,
that was based on the historical actions
the
of what
book-
happened.
the book and the show, like, it's not the right names and all that shit. It does take liberties, but there was the podcast I listened to. Your mom, this was after the show came out, with Dan Snow. Dan Snow's history hit. He was the one. He was the historian that he says the show is 90% accurate in the story it's telling about your mom, William Smith.
Yeah.
But it's not based on that. So anything, it's basically along those lines, but not. If you so it's not 90% accurate the show. It's 90% accurate in the bits that came from his story. If you make sense.
For anybody that hasn't seen it, Shogun is a program. It's on Disney Plus, but it's effects, and it's
so
based
good.
on like 1400s Japan.
1600 Japan,
and some English guy who ends up in Japan.
And guess what? Protestant Catholics fighting each other.
Do you know? See, the guy who plays him, he is so good that it actually annoys me, because when I first started watching it, I was trying to watch it in bed, but I was falling asleep because I was trying to read the subtitles, and it was annoying me, because it was like I was 20 minutes in going, "This is actually fucking class." But it's
I'm glad there's more though. I finished that.
There's 10 episodes, so there's a 7th one.
Nice.
But your man's acting, I was like, he's so shit, and it was, oh, I am super English and all this here. But then I sort of thought he's portraying a 16th century Englishman, and that's probably how they would have got on. So his acting's really good, but it just annoys me, because it's like, why the fuck did English people get on like that in the 1600s? But
that's the way they got on, all right.
It's
but and also
mental.
he spoke fluent Portuguese, so
that was
whenever
I don't understand
so
as well.
see when
The
he's speaking
English section is the Portuguese section,
yeah. So and then whenever they went there in the real story, he went there and he kept trying to go home, and then they ended up. Your mom was like, "No sweat," because the British then come in and establish a foothold, and he's the one dealing with it, doing all the negotiations, and he's like, right, your mom, the leader was like, right, you can fuck off home. And he goes, no sweat. So he was meant to go back to England and see his wife and all. And he decided, then some Chinese guy came and says, yo, do you want to captain my ship? We'll go and do whatever. And he goes, I know sweat. So he went and he says, I'll go home next 6 months or whatever. And went out captain the ship, fucking down around Australia or wherever, and come back and got a disease. That was him.
Jesus.
But yeah, it's 100%. I don't know if it's going to show you in that. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
I'm taking liberties.
It's not. It's based. The book is based on your man, but it's not. It's not 100%.
I was surprised that they put it on Disney Plus. It is fucking like it's not gory or well, it is violent, but it's not that type of violent. Like, it's all samurais fighting and shit, but it was more people getting their heads lopped off, and you're like,
I know.
Fuck, okay.
Right, Londonderry, enjoy your time in the Caribbean.
Derry, London.
Derry, London. Yes, next Sunday we should be live again. So
we will be live. We've got a guest next Sunday.
Why?
Oh.
Nice.
So yes, make sure you're here next Sunday for our special guest. That will be
right on that bombshell.
Adios.
Shogun out, definitely. It's a fucking wonder show.
Fuck Shogun. Go and check out phase2.co.uk.
You would have started watching again. And I've watched it before, but Heller didn't. Sons of Anarchy.
I'll talk to you about that in a second. Guys, speak to you next week. Have a good one.